I'm literally reinventing the wheel right now. I'm trying to create a wheel right now in my mind. I'm thinking of the easiest way. I've already gone through just cutting a piece of 8-inch foam cylinder, 2 inches wide for a wheel of foam, and then coating that all with fiberglass and epoxy to make the wheel solid. But then it'd be like really slippery and smooth. So then I thought I might need to add rubber treads to it. Um, but then I was like, that's a lot of work and a lot of waiting for glue to dry and stuff. I'd like to get this done fast. So then it hit me. I can cut the wheel out of wood. It can be a wooden wheel. I just realized I have a wagon. A little red wagon. I could just steal the wheels off it. I mean, it's probably an antique wagon, but how much can that be worth? I, I mean, I eventually would have sold it, I guess. Let me see how much a wagon is worth. I gotta look at that up before I destroy it. Possible antique. I thought of taking the wheels off my dad's garbage cans, but somehow I don't feel like he would appreciate that. He'd be like, "Where's my garbage can wheels? Dang it, son! What do you do now?" Let me go look at the wagon to see what the name is on the side. Okay, so the wheels of this will be the wheels of my little portable mobile pop-up tent. Well, work smart, don't work hard, right? A minute ago, I was trying to design how I'm going to make wheels. A minute later, I've got 4 wheels ready to go. So I'm going to think smart, work smart again to try to figure out how to mount these wheels onto my setup. Alright, I just marked where I'll make all my cuts. If I cut in these spots, I'll be able to slide the wheels right out and build my hinge system. My hinge system, I considered several ways to do it, but the most satisfying way that I also think will be really almost the fastest way too will be 3D pen to rough it out, followed by fiberglass. Well, maybe cardstock followed by fiberglass would be even better. Cardstock and hot glue would be even faster, actually. So I just came up with a new cool idea. So the pop-up tent is going to want to be blown around, and it's going to be on wheels. It's going to be like a shopping cart. It can blow big time, and a shopping cart doesn't even blow that much since it doesn't have solid sides. Imagine if it was covered in tarp on all sides. That thing would blow like crazy right across a parking lot in a second. Now, I thought of putting locks on the wheels, and that would be okay, but I came up with something much better. So let's say it's in the driveway, and I want to lock it down. I don't want to have to run rope like across the whole driveway, blocking the driveway. So I thought I can just drill holes in the driveway and then hammer in acromans, which is just like a plastic thing, and then bolt down bolts and put like little loops coming out the bolts. And so there will just be a little loop on the driveway floor. And then, and it'll all be really small, little tiny things. I'll need to use stainless steel, of course, or aluminum, for the screws. So that'll be bolted down. And then, and obviously if we move out, we can just put little patches over this tiny little hole. It's tiny, tiny. And those will be strap down points, and I can have a hook on a rope and strap it into there, and then we'll be good to go. It won't be able to blow anywhere. I'd probably want to ratchet it down real tight, so I'd probably use like a spring activated pinching system to really strap it down. Or just tie the knot, but I think it'd be better if it was like a little more convenient than just tying. Or how about like those little teeth things? You would just pull the rope and then slide it through the teeth and then lock it. Yeah, that would be good. Just like my kayak has to adjust the backrest of the seat, I could have something like that to adjust the rope tension so that it could be tensioned real tight, bolted down into the driveway. So that'll solve any blowing around issues. As far as just like its position, but then its verticals and stuff have to be real strong too. The next big project I have to do for this is to cut these wheels out. I gotta cut this heavy bar. Boom, 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 boom. And then we can start fabricating the hinge system for the wheels. So, in order to cut steel bar like this, plasma cutter would be the best, but I don't have one. Wheel cutter would be pretty good, but I don't have one. The best, fastest way is a sawzall with a metal blade, which I do have. I could bring that into here and show you guys, but meh. I'll put on a little temporary video past broadcast thing. I'll be gone 10 minutes, and when I come back, I'll have these ready to go. We can start fabricating. So I'll just leave you guys for a minute. I'll be back in like 10 minutes with these cut. I'm adding these little reinforcement strength splines so that the surfaces are stronger after I fiberglass it. Man, I'm so excited. Uh, this is gonna be sick, man. Alright, so this one's done. You can see what I did here. I added thickened reinforcing for the arches to distribute the weight more evenly when you press up here. Prevent it from splaying outward, which is what would happen under crushing force. So that will kind of give more strength to this top structure. It's also going to want to flare outward and get bow-legged under force. So I added thick splines in like a peace sign shape. And I also added thick splines along each edge, which you can see. Finally, I added a arch-shaped spline, which you can see right there, to go right over where the spoke's gonna go. Like that. So anyways, actually that's kind of in the way. Good thing I tested that. So this particular spline has got to go. There. So that's our first session. Each session we're going to continue to build out those wheels, eventually adding the fiberglass, and then mounting the vertical pipes, mounting that onto the stretchy things, cross beams, and then I mean, it's pretty much usable after that. It's not going to take long, because this is not that complex of a structure, really. And once it's usable,
It's game on. We're gonna use it.